Welcome on into the Cavalier Connection, where we've been doing our NFL picks every week. Last week we did our AFC South predictions, and these are what the predictions look like for each person, as well as our Twitter or X poll. X, with the polls, thought that the Texans would come in first place. They actually agreed perfectly with me, so I know y'all don't typically feel good about, or y'all typically don't feel good about agreeing with me, but X or Twitter is looking good in my side. So they had
I
the
will
Texans winning
say,
first place. Go ahead.
I will say, between, of course, Jay had the Colts and Texans tied, but we each got a different division winner,
That
not
is
counting
interesting.
the followers.
Yeah, and I don't know that I agree on the Colts winning the division, but that's another story for another day. Anyways, X had the Texans winning the division, the Jaguars coming in second, the Colts in third, and the Titans in last. I think we all agree the Titans are going to come in last, but I mean, who knows? They could surprise people. They could beat out the Colts, but I don't think that'll happen. But everybody seems to have the common ground that the Titans will come in last place. So those are our
Can
picks
we
for
pause?
last week.
Not really pause, but can I just say, Jeff, to you, we need to up our production looking at Jack's headshot here. I mean, I look like I'm in a real bad way in that picture. I mean, I'm looking injured in that picture.
I feel like I'm staring up into space thinking.
Yeah.
I think my dad's picture don't look too bad. I like the background of it. Mine is just yeah.
Professional.
Jay's got one of them.
I'm
Jack's
sorry.
got.
My gosh. I mean,
well, maybe one day when we get enough budget from this podcast, we'll all schedule to go get professional headshots on with suits and ties on. How about that?
It'll be like going to Sears back in the day for family photos.
Go to the mall. Hey, I think Lynnhaven Mall still does the pictures, but that's beside the point. We're gonna get into our.
What'd you say?
How about glamour shots?
Yeah.
You know the old glamour shots?
Yeah.
Oh, we're going to get into our AFC West predictions here, and Dad, you're going to lead us off tonight.
Yeah, before I get started, I am going to pull up so folks can see what we're looking at. AFC West over-unders. I'm sure there's probably some different over-unders you may see across the internet landscape. But what I found, the Chiefs 11.5, Chargers 8.5, Raiders 6.5, and the Broncos 5.5. So no matter what, that's not telling me what my predictions are going to be. So I'm starting out. I've got the Chiefs win the division again at 11-6. I think they're going to. Last year they squeaked through the division. I don't think they're going to squeak through this year. The division's kind of weak, so we'll see. I got the Chargers coming in at 9-8. I think, and now I can't say coach's name. Please help me. Harbaugh joining the team is valued at like 3 wins in my opinion. Just him going to LA. So I got them at 9-8. Then you got Broncos and Raiders. So I'm taking the Broncos at 6-11. Who knows why? I don't see much in the Broncos or the Raiders. I'm just really going on the coaching in Denver, giving them the edge over the Raiders. And Bo Nix hasn't looked bad in the preseason, so I guess he's going to get the job. And then in Oakland, I got them 4-13, and I don't know who the quarterback's going to be there. There's been no announcements from what I've seen. So,
they actually named Gardner
Minshew.
Oh, did they? Looking at their options, he's probably the best choice. And Gardner Minshew,
and that doesn't say much.
He's had some moments in the NFL.
Yeah, he's not terrible.
And Devontae Adams has to be like crap. Josh Jacobs got out of there, and Devontae Adams did not.
Yeah. Devontae Adams left the Packers and went to the Raiders, which is so much worse of a situation. Could you imagine if he was with the Packers right now with Jordan Love?
I'd like to think so.
It'd be big times.
Jay, what do you got?
All right, so I'll kick it off. Shockingly, I've got the Chiefs winning the division, also at 11-6. So I'm with you there, Jeff. Also have the Chargers at second. I have them going 10-7.
Whoa.
Okay. I think Harbaugh, like you said, to me was the difference there, and their schedule. If you look at their schedule, it's pretty workable, So as long as Herbert is healthy, they'll be fine, I think. And then I'm going very low. I got the Raiders in front of the Broncos, but in front of them at 5-12, and then the Broncos coming in at 4-13.
We were
Okay.
almost equal, except for flipping the Broncos and Raiders, but records we had about the exact same.
Yeah. This division is fairly predictable as far as the top
Winner.
two.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's really been that way for years now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd have to agree, so I'll go ahead and go with my picks. I have to agree with everyone else, which probably makes y'all face palm, but I got the Chiefs winning the division. I got a much better record than y'all do. It always makes me worried when I got a way different answer than y'all do. I'm sure it makes y'all happy. I got them winning 14 games, 14-3.
I just don't know that they're going to care enough to win 14 games.
Right. They're going to be looking towards the playoffs all year with going for that three-peat.
You're not wrong, but I got them 14-3. I got the Chargers a little less than y'all do, or at least Jay. I can't remember my dad, but I got the Chargers 6-11 in second place.
Ooh, man.
I
got them a lot less than us.
Yeah, I think Harbaugh can make a difference, not right away though. I think they're going to need more talent on the team. I just don't think that team alone will be able to put up as many wins as y'all are saying. In third place, I got the Denver Broncos with a 5-12 record. Them and the Raiders, neither team do I think is going to be very good. But I do think the Broncos are going to edge out the Raiders. And I got the Raiders in last place at 3-14. Y'all are saying Gardner Minshew has a little bit of flashy talent. I don't think he does. I don't think the Raiders are going to do anything this year, if I'm being quite honest. However, I do think they'll do better than the Patriots and the Titans.
I do, because you got them for 2 each. Yeah, the only thing is about the Chargers going 6-11. They do have 4 games against the Broncos and Raiders, so I think that helps them out. And then I think Harbaugh is worth some victories just himself.
Yeah, he's a winner.
You could say that, yeah. But that's going to wrap it up for our AFC West picks. Be sure to keep tuning in and looking out for the rest of the divisions as we cover the whole AFC and eventually the whole NFL, as our AFC North picks will be coming up next. And be sure to keep tuning in and keep voting on the Expos, because I like to see where everybody compares to myself, Jay, and my dad. But that's going to wrap it up for us. Be sure to give us a follow next at Talk EVA Sports, Instagram, YouTube, and Spotify now at Cavalier Connection. And that's going to do it. Go Who's.
CavalierGold.com. That's
CavalierGold.com.
CavalierGold.com.
Go Who's.
Go Who's.